Have you ever pondered the size and capacity of the world's largest aircraft carrier? The concept of aircraft carriers, as we know them today, is a relatively recent phenomenon. Our story begins in the early 20th century during the First World War. As the conflict raged on, nations were in a race to gain an upper hand. It was during this time that the idea of launching and landing aircraft from a ship was first conceived. The concept was simple, yet revolutionary. A ship that could serve as a mobile airbase, projecting air power far beyond the reach of land-based aircraft. The initial designs were a far cry from the behemoths we see today. The first rudimentary aircraft carriers were simply converted civilian ships, their decks modified with wooden platforms to support aircraft operations. The first successful launch and landing of an aircraft on a ship took place in 1910, marking a new era in naval warfare. Over the years, the design of aircraft carriers evolved significantly. The wooden flight decks were replaced with sturdy steel, and the size of the ships increased to accommodate more aircraft. The introduction of the angled flight deck in the mid-20th century was a game-changer, allowing simultaneous takeoffs and landings, thereby increasing the operational efficiency of these floating airbases. The evolution didn't stop there. The launch and recovery systems were also improved, with the catapult-assisted takeoff barrier-arrested recovery system, or catabar, becoming the standard. This system uses a catapult to launch aircraft and an arrested recovery system to recover them, allowing for the operation of heavier aircraft. The journey from the first aircraft carrier to the world's largest has been a century-long voyage of technological advancements and strategic innovations. From the humble beginnings of converted civilian ships to the colossal floating cities of today, each step in the evolution of the aircraft carrier has redefined the rules of naval warfare. And as we delve deeper into this fascinating journey, it becomes clear that the aircraft carrier, in all its forms, has been and continues to be a symbol of a nation's military might and strategic prowess. As warfare evolved, so did the need for bigger, better, and more efficient aircraft carriers. The Second World War saw a major leap in the development of these seafaring giants. It was during this time that carriers transitioned from being mere support vessels to becoming the core of naval fleets. The design and technology of these vessels underwent a significant transformation. With the introduction of armored flight decks and steam catapults for launching aircraft, the Cold War era brought further advancements. It was a time of rapid technological and strategic evolution, and aircraft carriers were no exception. Nuclear propulsion came into play, allowing these behemoths to operate for extended periods without refueling. This meant that carriers could remain at sea for longer, providing a persistent presence in the world's oceans. The size and capacity of the carriers also increased dramatically. The decks expanded, allowing for more aircraft to be stored and launched. Carriers started housing advanced jet fighters and helicopters, along with a wider range of support and reconnaissance aircraft. The crew capacity also expanded, with some carriers housing as many as 5,000 personnel. Alongside the expansion in size and capacity, there was also a significant enhancement in the defensive capabilities of these carriers. They were equipped with advanced radar systems for early warning and detection, anti-aircraft guns, and missile defense systems. Some carriers even boasted of their own submarine detection and defense systems. All these advancements were not just for show. They played a crucial role in several conflicts around the globe, demonstrating the strategic value of these floating airbases. They allowed nations to project their power far beyond their shores, changing the dynamics of naval warfare. With every decade, the carriers grew in size and capacity, shaping the future of naval warfare. Welcome to the era of supercarriers. Imagine a floating city. Now imagine that city with the capability to launch and land military aircraft. What you are envisioning is the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. This titan of the seas is a marvel of modern engineering, dwarfing all other warships in existence. The USS Gerald R. Ford is a staggering 1,106 feet long. That's nearly as long as the Empire State Building is tall. Now, let's talk about its flight deck. It spans over 4.5 acres, making it a bustling hub of activity capable of launching and receiving an aircraft every 30 seconds. This Leviathan isn't just about size, though. It's also about technological advancements. The USS Gerald R. Ford boasts some of the most sophisticated technology in the world. Its electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS, is a prime example. This revolutionary technology allows for smoother and more efficient launches of aircraft, increasing the carrier's overall operational capability. The construction of the USS Gerald R. Ford was no small feat. It took over 8 years and cost a staggering $12 billion to complete. It's akin to building a small city from scratch, except this city floats and packs a punch like no other. The USS Gerald R. Ford represents the pinnacle of naval engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and persistence. It's more than just a ship, it's a symbol of power, a testament to the strength and capabilities of the United States Navy. The USS Gerald R. Ford is not just the largest aircraft carrier in the world, it's a floating fortress, a powerhouse of technology, and a testament to human innovation. It's a city at sea, capable of asserting dominance and maintaining peace. The USS Gerald R. Ford, a floating city with unparalleled power and capacity, the world's largest aircraft carrier today, sets the bar for the future. The USS Gerald R. Ford, a marvel of engineering and military prowess, currently stands as the benchmark in naval aviation. As the first of a new class of supercarriers, the Ford represents a significant leap in the power projection capabilities of the United States Navy. It's a floating city, with a crew of more than 4,000, capable of launching and recovering aircraft with unprecedented efficiency. The USS Gerald R. Ford has reshaped the way we think about naval warfare, offering a platform from which to project force anywhere in the world, with unrivaled speed and flexibility. But what does the future hold for these maritime Leviathans? Well, the next generation of carriers is already being conceptualized. Advancements in technology, including the use of unmanned aerial vehicles, laser weapon systems, and even potentially stealth technology, are being incorporated into future designs. Size, too, is a factor that's set to change. The carriers of the future may well dwarf even the USS Gerald R. Ford, with increased capacity for aircraft and even greater potential for power projection. The focus is on creating a more lethal, resilient, and rapidly renewing carrier force that can respond to the myriad of threats in the complex maritime environment. But it's not just about size and firepower. The carriers of the future will also need to be more sustainable, with greater emphasis on energy efficiency and environmentally friendly technologies. The goal is to minimize the environmental footprint while maximizing operational capability. In the realm of global military strategy, the role of the aircraft carrier remains as relevant as ever. These floating fortresses continue to shape the way nations project power and influence across the globe. They are the embodiment of a nation's military might, a visible and potent symbol of its ability to enforce its will, protect its interests, and ensure the freedom of the seas. As we look forward, the evolution of the aircraft carrier promises to continue shaping the landscape of global warfare. From a simple concept in the early 20th century to the behemoth that is the USS Gerald R. Ford, the journey of the aircraft carrier is a testament to human ingenuity. And what a journey it has been, a road filled with relentless innovation, tireless dedication, and a constant push to redefine boundaries. In the beginning, there was but a dream to take the fight to the skies, to extend the reach of naval might beyond the horizon. With the advent of the first seaplane carriers, that dream began to take form. Their limited capacity and range, however, underscored the need for something more, something bigger and better. Then came the World Wars, a time of great turmoil and even greater innovation. The concept of the aircraft carrier was pushed to its limits and beyond. They evolved from converted cruisers to purpose-built war machines, from platforms for reconnaissance to the spearhead of naval warfare. This was the era that gave birth to the flat-top carriers, the ancestors of the modern giants we see today. Fast forward to the present day and we stand in the shadows of the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. A marvel of modern engineering, it represents the pinnacle of more than 100 years of naval aviation history. With its advanced systems and unprecedented capabilities, it stands as a testament to human achievement and a symbol of American military might. Yet even as we marvel at this titan of the sea, we must remember that it is not the end. It is but a step in the ongoing journey of the aircraft carrier. A journey driven by the relentless march of technology, by the ever-present need for security and supremacy. The story of the aircraft carrier is far from over. As technology advances, so will these giants of the sea, continuing to play a pivotal role in global defense strategies. In the grand scheme of things, We are but witnesses to a chapter in a story that is still being written. A story of human ingenuity, of dreams becoming reality, and of the never-ending quest for progress.